Today we're talking about stage fright. Whether you're a pro or a newbie, those butterflies in your tummy can be so daunting. Fear not, in this video we'll be talking tips and tricks to help you overcome your stage fright and sing and perform with confidence. Hey divas! In today's video, we're talking about stage fright, overcoming stage fright. Now, I know that this is a topic most of us can relate to. It doesn't matter if you have performed many times or even just a few, whether you're used to doing speeches in front of a crowd or it's your first time. Most people still have that element of nervousness, those butterflies in your tummy kind of feeling. It's stage fright. So before we get started, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd love to see you in my next video and I don't want you to miss a thing. We've been learning so much and just having a lot of fun here as well. Now, if you're really enjoying my content here and it's something you're vibing with, you can go ahead and hit the notification bell as well. That way you'll never miss an upcoming video. So let's get started. First and foremost, preparation is your best friend when it comes to stage fright. You want to practice and practice and practice your songs until they become very much like second nature. Even if you're doing a speech, this applies as well. Maybe you're going to be speaking in front of a crowd of people. You want to have good preparation. Maybe you want to keep some thumb cards or notes in front of you and you can refer back to those, or maybe you don't want to have it for when you're in front of people, but during sort of your rehearsal, you want to keep something with you that you can just touch back on and see where you left off, especially if you tend to go blank. You could even create a sort of checklist, a performance checklist, and this could include your lyrics, the stage movements, maybe any props that you may need, whatever it may be according to the type of performance that you're doing. Just a little checklist to make you feel confident and like you have planned everything in advance. Because the more confident you feel, the better you're going to perform. And the more prepared you are, the more confident you will feel. So tip number 2 is visualization. And it's such an important tool that I think most people don't even utilize. It's very underrated, but it's something that could make all the world of difference to your performance. Many people tend to think it's a bit like woo-woo, yet it's basically your imagination. If you think about anything that was ever invented in the world, it needed to start out in your mind's eye first. Somebody had to think of the idea, it had to be in someone's imagination before they actually took the time to try and create that thing. It was first a concept in their mind that they visualized. So here's an easy little example. You can sit in a chair, nice and comfy, and just close your eyes. You want to imagine yourself on the stage in front of all those people nailing your performance. Picture the audience applauding and just cheering for you. This sort of mental rehearsal can really help to boost your confidence. And once you have that confidence, it's the main aspect that is going to help you overcome that stage fright. You can go even further and actually not just visualize, but start to feel and embody how will it feel when I have this huge audience. They love the sound of my voice and they're cheering for me, they're clapping, and I'm just feeling so good. What would that feel like? You can go ahead and try and feel that in the moment while you're also visualizing mentally to give this even more effectiveness. Next up, we have deep breathing exercises. These are great for helping to calm your nerves, besides helping with your singing, because we're always going over breathing exercises. They're excellent for really regulating your nervous system, and certain breathing techniques activate your parasympathetic nervous system, so they can really help to calm you and ground you, which is very important for when you're feeling all this nervousness knowing you're about to go up on stage. You could do a really simple breathing exercise where you inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. This sort of hold and release techniques do something to the body where it helps us relax really quickly, really effectively. You will most likely immediately feel a sort of shift in your body where you're like, oh, I'm calmed down. The nice thing as well about these type of exercises is that you can do it anywhere while you're like doing anything. Most people are not going to necessarily recognize that you are doing a breathing exercise while you're doing some other activity. So you can do this exercise anywhere. You can do it just before your performance, and you'll want to repeat it several times to help reduce your anxiety before you go up onto the stage. Next up, we have positive self-talk. So try this simple, easy exercise. Pick out 5 negative thoughts that you have about yourself, and we are going to replace them with 5 positive ones. Did I say that right? You take the negative ones and we're going to swap them for more positive affirmations. You can try things like telling yourself, I am a really good singer. I am a confident performer. I am a talented musician and I've got this. Remember, your mindset plays the most significant role in overcoming your stage fright. The next tip that I have for you is connecting with your audience. The audience is there to enjoy your performance. You want to make eye contact where you can, really connecting with your audience, feeling the emotion, feeling the vibe in the place. You definitely want to smile as well. That demeanor comes off. So if you are too nervous and looking tense about every little detail, your audience is going to pick up on that. You definitely don't want to give out that vibe. This way you can help build some kind of connection with your audience, and that's also going to help to ease up on the nerves. And last but not least, we have embracing mistakes as our final tip for overcoming stage fright. You want to embrace the possibility of making mistakes. Nobody is perfect, and even some of the most famous artists have had their slip-ups as well. Remember, we hear the perfected, edited versions of all of their songs. We don't hear all of the hiccups, all of the mistakes. If you have seen some live performances or videos of live performances that often go trending, you will see plenty of celebrities falling on stage, slipping up, things go wrong with their microphone, or there's some kind of technical difficulty. All of these things, I mean, you can plan ahead for them, but you can never really control them 100%. Your sound checks, your mic checks, everything could be done to perfection beforehand, but that's life, okay? Anything could just happen. You could forget your lyrics while you're on stage. These things happen, and I think the best way to deal with them is just to embrace it. Trying to control it is just going to make you feel worse because it's not actually in our control. But I find if you can just kind of let it go and go with it, go with the flow, people are not really going to remember anyway, and it's going to help you just ease up and feel a bit more confident in that moment. This is all part of the journey. You want to keep going and not let these small errors derail your confidence. That will in turn derail the rest of your performance, because sometimes if you slip up and you're already feeling nervous, you've already got the stage fright, like in the first part of your performance, remember you still have the rest of that performance to do. You still want to be able to carry it out beautifully and give a good performance. So you need to catch those nerves, you need to catch those negative thoughts, whatever you need to do in that moment, embrace it and just go with it, still enjoying the rest of your performance and still just giving it your best. In the comment section, let me know some of your experiences with stage fright. How did you manage to overcome it, or did you not manage to overcome it? I myself have had some pretty embarrassing moments on stage as well, so I know all about it. At least we can laugh it off now. Let's all share in the comments and hear what others have experienced as well. At the end of the day, remember that stage fright is also something very normal. It's a natural part of the performing process. With practice and these type of strategies, you can really help conquer it. You may never be 100% totally over your stage fright. Some people say that you never completely get over it. You still might have a little bit of the butterflies, but I think it's important to be able to just go with it. Even feeling that little bit of butterfly, just go with it and try and enjoy your performance anyway. If we normalize it, how normal it is, how many people experience stage fright, I think we'll also take the pressure off a bit more as well. Now, if you enjoyed today's video on overcoming stage fright and you would like to embrace that process even more, help build your confidence even more, I would encourage you to check out the beautiful course that I have put together for you, called Learn How to Sing, Vocal Training. It takes you through all the way from beginner to intermediate and then to advanced level vocal training. So no matter which level of vocal ability you may be on, you will benefit. You can really transform your vocals and build your self-esteem. Details in the description box below. Thanks for hanging out, my beautiful divas. I hope you're really enjoying this kind of content, and be sure to let me know of any other subjects you would like me to teach on with regards to your vocals, confidence, and self-care for your vocals. I really want you all to take your singing to the next level and feel empowered when you do so. I'll be back soon with a brand new video for you. And until then, my beautiful divas, stay awesome.